All right, we're joined with Pittsburgh Penguins, number 87, Sidney Crosby, one of the greatest players of all time, but more importantly to me, a former teammate and one of the best locker room guys you know, of course, Sid, right?
Nice intro there. I'll take that.
I had to ask you about this. My son, who's 6, he came home the other day, Sid, and he said, "Hey, Dad, I was reading this article." He just started to learn how to read. And it says, every franchise, they rank their top draft class. And he said, "Dad, you were a part of the best draft class of all time in 2005. And I said, "Well, yes, I was." and then my other son said, "Yeah, that's because Crosby and Letang." And I said, "Hush up." I said, "You hush over there."
Yeah, that's true. That was a good one. I mean, yeah, I think Tanger jokes with that because I think he was on his couch when he found out he was drafted. It's kind of a weird year with that lottery and everything that happened that year.
Where were you and what do you remember about that day?
I was home and there was just so much buildup leading up to it because the lottery had happened, I think, maybe a month prior to that. Everything happened pretty quickly from the lottery to the draft. And, I was just excited for the day, but also knowing that I'd be going to camp pretty soon after, was nervous, excited, all for that too.
At age 36, of course you scored the golden goal. Olympic gold medalist. I mean, you won pretty much everything. Now a 3-time Stanley Cup champion. The question is, what kind of motivates you every single day to get up and keep moving and keep doing the thing you love?
Yeah, I think, having a passion for it's a big part of it. You have to love to compete. You have to be able to embrace the challenges that come with it day after day, and they change year to year or, week to week. But, I think that's a big part of it. But ultimately, I still want to win.
I remember I had one assist on one of your points. One game in Detroit, I'll never forget it. Chris Connor, he dished it to me. I dished it to you, and you popped it in the net. And I can always say I contributed to, at right now, 1,537 points. You have 13th on the all-time list, and you're just a couple behind Joe Thornton. When you look at the guy in front of you and Ray Bourque and all the names you're surrounding yourself with, does it sometimes hit you? You pinch yourself and seeing those names and what an honor it is to be included in that class?
Yeah, that's how I look at it. I mean, it's, these are guys that I grew up watching, pretending to be. You look at Ray Bourque, just the career that he had, and Joe Thornton's a guy that I really looked up to, especially coming into the league.
One thing you always do such a good job of, and I can't tell you how much it means to the whole youth hockey community here in St. Louis, is you always take time whenever you come to St. Louis and talk to a youth hockey team. Like last year, you talked to our Knights team under Jamal Mayers, myself, and Matt Lashoff, and I got that awesome picture that the kids talk about all the time. You have so much respect from so many young hockey players and I think athletes across the board. So I'll give you a minute to say one thing to all the athletes out there. What would you want them to know?
Well, just to love it. I mean, it's such a great game, and I think whether you're just starting out or you're minor hockey or you're playing NHL at the highest level, just enjoy the game. The competing, the friendships, the memories that you form because of it, the lessons that you learn through it. Try to enjoy it along the way as best you can.